guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Sophie and I run the small Etsy business Sophie in Somerset. I'm a traditional artist living in the southwest of England, and I turn my art into largely stationery based products such as prints, bookmarks and stickers. And today is a day in the life. We're in the studio, so it is 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning at the moment, and my main goal for today is to get all of my prep done for Big Church Festival. If you're new here, I am going to be taking my products to my very first festival. I'm not going to have a stand myself. I am actually sharing my stand with I think it's 2 other artists now. So basically I stock my products in a physical shop, and the owner of that shop, her mum is also, she's actually a vicar, but she's also does like wooden nativity scenes and other wooden products. And she has got a stand at a Christian festival, a big Christian festival in Sussex. And she offered me the opportunity for her to take some of my products with her. And she's offered this opportunity to another maker down at the shelf space shop. And I said yes, because I think it's an amazing opportunity. It's something that I want to go into later on. So at the moment, I just sell my products on Etsy and in the physical shop. I do craft markets as well. But long term, I'd love to do big Christian events. I'm a Christian artist, and I really want to nail down into my niche of the kind of Christian sphere by doing like conferences and festivals, but they are really expensive. So this is a way of me trying it out without having to make a big investment. So it's not costing me anything to put my products on her table. We've just agreed that she would take a 15% commission on any sales made, which actually is really good considering I'm just going to be giving her the products and she's going to be on the stand selling. I am actually going to the event, but just as a general like delegate. Like I'm not going to be helping on the stand or anything, but it'll be pretty cool to go as another festival goer and to stop by and see my products actually on a stand. So it'll be really exciting. So today I want to work out what I'm taking, work out how I'm going to package it, because I'm not sure what stands she's got or where she's going to put my products. That's the only thing. When you're not setting up the stand yourself, you don't have any say over how it's going to be displayed and things. So I need to work that out. And then once I've done that, I need to send it to her to see if she's happy. And then this afternoon, we're going to be going on. So it's the first day of the Eco Arts Festival in my hometown. It's an arts festival I've actually taken part in. I've made a sculpture for the sculpture trail, but more about that later on. And actually, there's going to be a whole video following this video. That'll be the next video you see, documenting my whole process of making the sculpture. So look out for that one. But we'll chat more about that later on, because before I start anything, I have got some things to unbox. Now, one of it is very exciting. One of it might be a little bit boring for you because it is actually to do with the packaging for this festival. So we'll leave that for now. But the first thing is this very exciting package that arrived yesterday from Emily Harvey Art. You know, I'm a patron of her. I've mentioned her several times on this channel. And she has released her very first planner stickers. And I've bought the whole set. So you can buy these planner stickers separate, or you can buy them as a set. I bought the whole set. So this is just her thank you card. I will tag her down below. Now, although I opened the package, I haven't opened, because they're all in together, so I haven't opened it. So I wanted to see them. You get my reaction in real time. So I haven't seen what they're like yet. I'm so excited. By the way, I love these tall. I like the fact that it's tall rather than like my sticker sheets are more like just A6. But I like these tall, slim sticker sheets. Very cool. Fit very well in like your planner pockets and things. So this is the first one. I love all the gold foiling. You know, Emily, you know, everything's lilac and gold. I love the plain boxes that you can write things in, and it's got days of the week, to do and remember, goal, and I've got this little habit tracker thing here. So that's really cool. Oh, so this is like a birthday one, birthday and appointments, I guess, because it's got little alarm clocks on it. I love the gold foiling. That's really cool. I like the fact that these are plain. I just love having text boxes to write in my own things in my planners. More boxes. These are good. And just dots as well. Really universal. I like the fact that you can use them for whatever you want. That's really cool. You get a load of sticker sheets for this price. I think this was like £15. If you're part of our Patreon, you get like a discount code. But without the discount code, I think they're £15, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticker sheets. I think that's actually really good. Okay, so this is months of the year, and then more habit trackers, and you've got like washi strips on the side. This is a really nice page. I'm thinking, if I can bear to not use them, I'm thinking of saving them and using them for my bullet journal setup for next year, for like in January, and use them for that. I'm going to try and not touch them until then, because I just think it'll be really nice. Because at the moment I'm using my Dream Plan Do bullet journal from Rebel Jones, but it's getting really thick, and although I've still got loads of pages left in it, it's not as easy to carry around because it's quite chunky now. But I've got her lilac journal, which I think is like the journey starts now, so that would go really well with these. So I'm thinking of that for next year. It gets to that point, isn't it? We're in August now, and you're already starting to think towards the end of the year, and it's quite scary as a small business how fast the years go, because you think in terms of quarters and things. That I'm already thinking, because as soon as I do this big church festival stuff, I'm going straight onto my autumn range. But yet we're still in summer, and then as soon as you've done autumn, you're thinking of winter, and then it's like New Year. Crazy. So this is beautiful. And then this is, oh, these are gold. Again, see, these will be really good. And then like they've got the little sayings at the top. This will be really good for like goal setting for the new year and things. Lovely. So, like I said, 5 sticker sheets. Really, really lovely. I would highly recommend. So yeah, you can buy these separate or as a pack. I think they're available now on the shop. So yeah, thank you, Emily. Again, like I said, I'll tag her down below. Go and check it out. But I think they're really good quality as well. It's really nice and like almost that, you know, that satin finish you get sometimes with sticker pages. It feels really, really good quality. That was awesome. Put that back in the bag. Keep it nice. Try not and touch them. We'll see if I manage that. Now the next one, probably not as exciting because there's like business cards in here and things, but we are going to be using them today. So I ordered a load. These are like the same business cards as I've had before. So I ordered a load more of these business cards. So it's just got my logo on one side. There's got my QR code on the back and my socials. The QR code takes you to my Etsy shop. So this is all from Vistaprint. I really like the quality that you get from these business cards. So I'm going to give them some business cards to take to Big Church Festival. And I also, so as I'm saying this, what are we on? We are on the 26th of July. Stationery Fest is happening right now. I'm not gonna lie, I have a bit of FOMO missing out on Stationery Fest. However, my lovely, lovely friend April, who I've mentioned before on these vlogs, who I've done collaborations with before, we did an Instagram live at the last eHearts Market. She is tabling there, and she offered to take some like either business cards or something of mine to help promote me there, seeing as I couldn't be there myself. And I thought that was really, really lovely. I was thinking, what can I come up with? I don't want to just send business cards. And I was thinking of other things that I could send to Big Church Festival. And I came up with the idea of, similar to my thank you cards. Where's the thank you card? On the thank you cards, every physical order you get from me, you get like a little thank you card with the message on the back saying thank you for your order. And then the other side is like a print that you can use as an art print. So I wanted to do that, but in a flyer. So these aren't as sturdy as those thank you cards. But so I've made a flyer. They are flyer material, but these are free, so you're still getting a good deal. So I've done my most popular, this is my most popular selling print, this Be Still hummingbird print. So you get a lovely free art print. Then on the back, it has a bit about myself. It has my socials at the bottom with my logo. And at the top, it has a QR code to my Etsy shop, but also a discount code to use in my Etsy shop so that I can track this back. So it's a unique code that is only on these flyers. So I know if I get a sale, it's come from these flyers. Because I think it's always really useful to track where your sales are coming from. Similarly, I don't know if I've got any here. Have I got any here? Yeah. I have these freebie bookmarks. On the back, it has a QR code and it has a market. So I used to give these out free at my markets, whether it's online or physical markets, as a freebie bookmark. So people get a free bookmark. And on the back, there's a discount code, and that discount code is just for markets. So again, I know if I've driven the sales there myself from markets. Now, this is all with a view that eventually I want to transition from Etsy to my own Shopify store, but I need to know that I can drive the traffic there. There's lots of negatives to Etsy, but the massive positive is the fact that you don't have to generate all your own traffic. It is a search engine. People, if they search the right things and you've got the right keywords in your product description, it is going to show up and you are going to get sales that you don't have to generate yourself. But I'm trying to do what I can to drive my own traffic. And once I know that I can do that, I can then make the jump to Shopify. So I've sent some of these to April, but I have a whole other stack here that I am going to send to Big Church Festival as a freebie. So they can have that on the stall. And then the other thing that's in my box are these. Now, these are actually return address labels, but I am using them as product stickers. So basically on there, again, it just has my logo, my name of my business and my socials on there. And then a gap at the end where I can write the price of the products. I just thought I can put these on the back of bookmarks, notebooks and things like that, so that it has something on the product where it's come from. And I think I have to really think about this because it's not on the stand. It's not on my own stand. It's on a stand with predominantly wooden craft. And then also I think the other lady that she's asked to join is like hoop art, so like embroidery. She's asked us to join to add a bit more colour to her stall, so it helps her out by having more colour to her stall. But equally, I think it's lovely to give a kind of leg up to other small businesses who can't afford ordinarily to table at these kind of events. So I want something on all of my products that has my branding on, and it's quite good. So these, like I said, these are return address labels, and they come on this massive sheet. I think I've got another sheet in here. Just an envelope. Yeah. So I have 2 A3 sheets of these stickers. So, I've got way more than what I need. That's great because there's nothing on here to say what events it's for, I can just keep them for future events. So that was my little unboxing. Now I think what we need to do first of all is look at what products I've got. They did say they liked my faith journaling bundles that's on Etsy, but I sell those in an organza drawstring bag, and that's not going to work on a table. Like, you're not going to be able to see what's inside, and I don't know how she's going to like lay it out. So I need to think of different packaging for that. I just want to go through all of my products to see what kind of things I could offer down there, and then give her the option of taking extra things. I don't want to prep too much in case she says she doesn't want the extra stuff, but equally, the event is like a month today, less than a month, so I need to be organised. So let's look what products we've got and go from there. Okay, so I've got a good list of physical products that I could take. It's really hard to know what to do because when I first got approached, initially it was just me making up the packs for my like digital downloads. So I sell like things like a Jessie Tree devotional digital download. I've just recently done a light party kit digital download on my Etsy. Um, and I was going to print those off and make them into physical packs. And I even got, this was like ages ago, it's been sat up here since then, like a whole box of these like little crayons to put into them as like activity packs for kids. So that's what it originally turned into. And then they said, oh, and then they looked at my Etsy store and said, oh, maybe it's worth taking some faith bundles as well, and anything else you think would be suitable. And the reality is, if I'm having this opportunity, I want to send stuff that is going to make me the most money, which my physical stuff will. Like, there's only a limit of what you can sell a load of printed sheets with a colouring like set of like wax crayons for. Whereas like something like, so this is like the faith journaling packs. I managed to make up 4 of these, and then like I said, I've got like loads of like books and stuff, and I've even got this. Oh, it's right behind me. I got this from B&M, this little, it's a makeup thing, but it like twizzles like a little display stand. Like it's on like a little thing that spins around. Whoa, which is very cool. But like this is really cool. So like I've got my 2 different pens, like my creator to create pen, my faith over fear pen, and like 2 different bookmarks at the back. I'd obviously much rather have that there than a load of digital downloads. So I think what I'm going to do is, and equally, I don't want to spend loads of time today making up products that they don't want to then take because they haven't given me quantities yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to definitely do up the faith journaling bundles because they said that they definitely wanted those. And then I think I'm going to photograph like this and say, look, I can offer you this, and like some of the other products that I wrote down, and then see what they say. I think that's the best plan. And you know, anything else I package up today that they don't end up wanting, I can take down to the physical shop anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to go through and package up all of these. I think I'm just going to do one of each activity pack to send them and say, how many do you want? And say of the other things, how much, the physical stuff, how much I can offer them if they want them, and then go from there. Like, I'd love them to take the lot, but in reality, I'm sharing a stand with 2 other people, and obviously the person paying for it wants the majority of her stuff there. Fair enough. She's paying for the stand, which is like several £100s at least. So yeah, that was a bit rambly with not much information, but I'm just trying to be completely transparent with you guys and say what's on my mind, which is, it's an amazing opportunity they've given me, but equally they have not given me much to go on or more any information. And they said, oh, you know, they would get back to me with how much space that I've got and stuff. And they're doing me a massive favor, so I don't feel like I can like push too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't really be too demanding when they're doing you a favor, and it is still a month away. But equally, whatever I say that I'm taking, I need to take it off my Etsy store so I don't sell something that I now might not have. And also, if you're new here, I have a 3-year-old little boy now. He turned 3 this week, so I have to get used to saying 3 instead of 2. I have a 3-year-old little boy. I generally work part-time at school as well, although it's the summer holidays at the moment, so I am on holiday, but my time is limited, is what I'm trying to say. I have this day today to get this sorted, and I want to get it sorted. But it's really hard to do that when I don't actually know how much room I'm going to have. I don't want to not offer enough because I want to make the most of this opportunity and send as much stuff as I can. Also, the event is 3 days. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and there is thousands of people booked in for this event. So, you know, I want to make the most of that opportunity. I don't know. Those are all the thoughts going through my mind. Right. I think what we'll do now is we'll hop on the computer, because in my mind, so like for my notebooks, I have these belly bands that I purchased. I think I got this from printed.com, I think, or was it Banana Print? Banana Print. I got these from Banana Print. Nice and shiny, very soft. It's only on one side, but like you bend these round notebooks. But my idea is, because I'm trying to think about how to like showcase this journaling bundle, which comes with a pencil case, 2 sticker sheets, a notepad, 2 vinyl stickers, and a bookmark. So I'm thinking of printing my own belly band to go around it on some card, and then putting a backing card on it and putting it in a cello bag. I want to try and see if that works. Yes, and also I want to make a sample pack of each of the activity packs that I want to send. So I think we'll do that next. We'll go on the computer, do all the printing that we need to do, and then it's just a matter of making up mock-ups of most of this stuff to then photograph and email to them to see if they'll be happy. I doubt I'll get a reply today, so I will have to let you know in the next video what they say. But we can do all the prep. And then if I had time today, if I get all that done, I was going to start working on my autumn bundles that I want to put on Etsy, but that will have time. Let's just see how far we get. Let's fire up the computer and work on some packaging ideas.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night.
Okay, so we're at 11 o'clock already. As always, things take longer than what I anticipated. That's fine. I didn't realistically think I was going to get around to my autumn bundles today anyway. But we've got those journaling kits together. Really happy with how they turned out. So I'm definitely going to send 4 of those. I think I was going to make up some extra sticker packs. You saw me looking at my stickers earlier, I believe. I've decided not to do that. So I'm not going to take those because it would mean rejigging some other sticker packs that I've got. I'm not going to take those. I was also going to take these 2 spiral notebooks, but I've only got 2 left, so I'm not going to do that. However, I am going to also send, or offer to send, I've got 8 of these notepads. My brain is already fried. By the way, I've got the window open because it's really warm. It was raining earlier, but it stopped at the moment. But it's really stuffy. So if you hear outside noise, I apologise. I'm going to send 8 of these notepads. They've got the lion and lamb on there. And I have got 30 of these Bible journaling sticker sheets because I got a load made when I originally got them manufactured because there was a really good deal on. So these are in the journaling kit, but I'm going to do it so you can also buy them separate. And then, like I said to you earlier, I've got these pens and these bookmarks. So not too much. And obviously we've got the worksheet packs as well. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some stickers on here because I haven't got anything on here about my branding. So I'm going to put those stickers on these. On these ones, I'm not going to because I've already got the belly bands on. However, I haven't got cello bags that they exactly fit, but I have got some that are slightly bigger. So I'm going to try and fold them around, because I want these to be extra protected, because in transit and things like that, and because it's not me doing it, I just want to make sure they're protected. So I'm going to put these in cello bags, but I don't need to do any branding on those. And then I don't think I'm going to do branding on the pens or the bookmarks, but I am going to do like a sign for the spinny thing, because I'm going to send the spinny thing with them. So I'm going to do that, take some pictures, and then I'll probably check back in with you, and we'll probably work on the worksheets together, see what we got with that, send it off to them. And I think that's all we're going to probably get time for this morning, because this afternoon we're going on the sculpture trail. This is the second time I mentioned it to you, but I haven't explained what it is, but I will explain to you at the end of this video and take you with me on the sculpture trail. Bit of a tongue twister. Right, let's get branding on these things, and then we'll look at the worksheets, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm really pleased with the selection of physical products that I've got in that box. So now I think I was going to make up the packs, but as I said to you before, if they gave me the choice of sending either that physical products that I've just done up or the digital products, obviously I'm going to choose the physical products. So it may be that the digital products, the packs, don't end up going. Now, super annoying with all of these crayons. However, if I don't do up the packs and I've got all those crayons, I have been thinking, this is a time for another video, I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I like to say what's on my brain. If you watched my last video, which I think was us documenting the process of setting up our own craft fair, we are doing another one in November, and I was thinking of what I could do for families, because at the summer event I had the petting farm, I had the racetrack, and I had the pebble hunt. Now the petting farm, they're probably not going to want to be outside in November. The racetrack got auctioned off, so that's not available anymore. And the pebble hunt, people aren't going to be wanting to wander around the churchyard in November. So I was trying to think of other activities that I could offer for kids. So I could use those crayons and make up my own activity packs. So all is not lost with the crayons. To be honest, if there's a choice between sending my crayons or sending the physical products, I'm going to choose the physical products, because I can get more money, because there's only so much you can charge for a pack of printed sheets, which you can download for £1 from my Etsy shop. However, I'm going to do some sample packs. So I think I'm only going to do one of each, just to show them what they are like, should they want those as well. But I'm guessing I'm not going to have much room. So yeah, I'm rambling. Why am I rambling? Let's do these 3 sample packs now, and then I think I'm going to have to call it a day in the studio. So let me tell you about the sculpture trail. So I don't know if you remember, if you have been with my channel for a while, last year I went on an eco arts trail, a bugs and grubs trail. This is so Eco Arts Festival is a festival that takes place in my hometown every year. It raises awareness of the environment, how we should look after the environment, recycle, reuse where we can. And they do this through the power of art. And a group of people are challenged to make sculptures out of recycled material, which is then dotted around our town and our surrounding villages. And there's like a map and people can find those sculptures. I have got the map for this year here. So this is my town and these are the surrounding villages, and all the red dots are all the sculptures you can find. Now we do this in partnership with the Somerset Wildlife Trust to also raise awareness of not just like animals. So last year it was bugs and grubs. So bugs and grubs and mini beasts that you can help protect by looking after our environment. And all the sculptures were of mini beasts that are local to our area. And in the video last year, we helped out in a community effort to do a community butterfly. Now this year, myself and my mum signed up to do our own sculpture. We signed up to do a water vole because the theme this year was water life. So it's going to be small mammals, birds, some insects and fish, and plant life. So anything you find in the Somerset waterways. And each one of these dots is a sculpture that is dotted around. Now I'm going to put the details of this trail down below. So if you're in the southwest of England, this sculpture trail is going on until the 30th of August. So it's all over the summer holidays, and you can download the map online, or if you are local to the area, it's in all the shops in our hometown. You can pick up a physical copy if you don't have access to a printer. And you can go and find all of the sculptures. Like I said, we've done a water vole, and the next video you will see on this channel is the full process of us making this water vole, right from going to the scrap store to find materials, the full process of making it. And also, so this afternoon we are going to do our own little bit of the sculpture trail. Obviously there's so many, so we're only going to do a little bit today and probably a little bit tomorrow. So I will share some clips with you from this afternoon, but I will share more clips on the actual dedicated sculpture vlog. So if you don't want to miss it, please hit that notification bell or subscribe, which is even better, so you don't miss out on the next video, because it's going to be the full process and it was so much fun. And I'm really happy with the result. It's my very first time making a sculpture, and it was really nice to do it with my mum as well. So that's what we're going to do this afternoon. So let's make some sample packs. I've got some printed off bits for the sample packs of these worksheets. So like one's going to be like just a colouring sheet one, and then I've got my Jessie Tree Advent devotional, which includes every day a Bible verse and a little ornament that you can colour in and then cut out and hang on the tree, and it tells the story of the Bible. And then most recently in one of my recent vlogs, you would have seen me create this light party kit. So this is everything to create. So it's got the idea for how to run the session. So light party is an alternative, Christian alternative to Halloween. So you create your own party, and like you can make bunting, and I've got colouring sheets in here as well, and I've got like quizzes. So yeah, so I do have some sample packs of this so I can show them what is involved. Like I said, with each pack, get some crayons, see if they want these as well as the physical stuff. But to be honest, I'm hoping that they'll take the physical stuff. Like I said, they won't probably get back to me today, so I will have to let you know in a future video what they do end up taking from me. And I am going to be doing a dedicated video to not just a Big Church Festival, but because it's in Sussex, we're going to be travelling to West Sussex and going to Big Church Festival, but we're also going to be turning it into a bit of a holiday as well. Whilst we're there, we're going to be exploring Sussex. We're going to go up to Hampton Court Palace, which is my favourite place on earth. I have done a previous video of us going to Hampton Court Palace and me doing plein air there. So, but it'll be fun to do that again. So I'll dedicate a whole video to that. So not only will I show you what products actually do end up making it to the festival and bring you to the festival with me, there'll also be some plein air from where I'm staying as well. We're staying by the edge of a canal, which I'm really excited about. So I'm really excited to hopefully get some plein air by the canal. Beechurch Festival actually starts the day after my birthday, and I've asked for some art supplies for my birthday, so I'm really hoping I get them and I can show that to you as well. So lots of exciting things coming on the channel. That is the August bank holiday, so at the end of August. My birthday's on the 21st, festival starts 22nd. Anyway, let's do these sample packs. I will take you on a bit of the trail, but the rest of the trail will be in the dedicated sculpture video. And I will check back in with you at the end to close out the vlog. Thank you for joining me in this day in the life video. Bit of an odd one because we're creating products, but we're not sure whether or not they're all going to be used for the event. But it's such an amazing opportunity. I really wanted to show my products in the best light, and I wanted to bring you along with me. So stay tuned to find out what happens with those products, which ones get picked up. And of course, like I said to you before, I will be taking you to the festival to show you what they end up taking. I'll be interested to see how they display them. So look out for the next video. Like I said, there'll be more of the trail features in the next video. Also the full process of me making my sculpture. You would have noticed I didn't include my sculpture in the clips that you've just seen because I want to save that as a surprise for the actual video. However, if you followed me on social media, you would have already seen him. He has got a name. My mum named him. She's very attached to this waterfall, although it's now going to spend the next month outside, so I'm not sure what state it's going to be in at the end. But thank you for joining me in this day in the life, and I will see you in the next one. God bless. Love you.